In this video, we're going to take a look at a way to trap the arm when we're attacking the back and then move into a rear naked choke finish. I'm going to start with my seatbelt grip. We're going to be on our weak side. Remember, if I'm on the weak side, my strangle hand is on top, my head must be on the bottom. The thing that I'm the most worried about is Max clearing my bottom hook here. If Max clears my bottom hook, he's en route to escape. So when we're here, the first thing that I want to do is take as many of the risks away as possible. Keeping my seatbelt locked, what I'm going to do is take my top hook and I'm going to put the ball of my foot on Max's hip flexor. And what this is going to allow me to do is push Max down and away and actually unweight my left leg a little bit. And so what you'll see is when I push this way, I can now raise my left foot up and above Max's hip line. From here, I can start to stack by putting my right arch on top of my left ankle. And from this position, you'll notice that my left knee is at or above my partner's shoulder. That's kind of what I'm looking for from this position. You'll see now, if Max were to try to just kick his leg to escape the bottom hook, it's a super tough thing to do because my feet are so high. Okay, you'll see some people cross here, which is fine as long as we're above the belt line. I can't cross down here like this. Okay, and some people prefer to start moving right into a figure four from here. That's also just as fine. It's going to be hard for Max to escape. But from here, I have options to start trapping Max's hands. The first thing that I do is I take the lowest hanging fruit. I look for the choke first. I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to control Max's hand like this. I grab at the karate chop of his hand. My right hand's going to start to sneak underneath. I'm going to cut at his throat here, and I'm going to anchor my hand on Max's trap. And what I want to do from here is put my chin on my wristwatch. This just keeps the choking hand and the head principle in alignment where I'm here and I can control. From here, it's an easy thing. I start dropping my right elbow down and back, and I get a strong single arm finish here. If Max were to kick this hand free, I can start taking my hand over the top and looking for a full-on rear naked choke from the weak side. So this is a great way that we can start to attack the back. If my partner doesn't have great defense, this is what I would elect to do every time. If Max's hand fighting isn't sharp, I'll always look for this. Again, from the weak side, I start moving into this post position. I post and look how I'm going to push. 1. Now my hook comes high. 2. I stack my foot on top of one another just like this. I gather the single hand. So now it's one-on-one, right? I have one hand versus his one hand. I come underneath. I control. Look how I anchor my hand on Max's trap. Now my chin goes over my wristwatch, and nice and easy, I drop my elbow down and back. I get a single arm finish. As Max pulls his hand down, I can rotate over the top and look to make my rear naked choke. The problem with this becomes when my partner starts to get some good defensive mechanics. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist here to understand what Max is going to do. Obviously, if I move into post rear mount like this and I start to attack the neck, his hand's going to start pulling on mine. Of course it's going to do that because that's what he needs to do. So what you'll notice here is I have Max's same side wrist and Max has my same side wrist here. What I'm going to do is switch my grip. I'm going to release Max's bottom hand and my left hand's going to come inside and I'm going to control a cross wrist. And what I want to do with this cross wrist is start pushing it away from Max's body. But the problem is, as I push down, Max is going to be pushing up. And this is going to be near impossible to push his arm down. Unless I take this free hand and start to choke him. When I start to choke Max, he basically gets 2 options. Option 1, do nothing and tap. Not a bad deal for me. Option 2, Max starts to pull this away. Well, if you think about some opposing forces here, if Max is trying to push this arm up while simultaneously pull this one down, he's not going to be as strong in either arm. He's doing 2 different things at once. So with my cross grip, as Max pulls down, I punch. Now it's an easy thing. My right foot is going to go to my left wristwatch here. And it's an easy thing where I can close my eyes and make that read because I know where my hand is. And now I take my toes behind Max's spine. I put my shoelaces on his spine here. My left hand's now going to come inside and control that same side wrist. And now, as opposed to having one-on-one, I have one on none. So now Max has nothing defending his neck. And from here, it's an easy thing. Even if he's tucking his chin, tuck your chin, I can make a capped hand like this, start walking my hand underneath. I make my single arm finish the same way we did before. If he's very strong and gets his hand free, I come over the top, rear naked choke the same way. So again, we're taking his hands away from him. I start by getting to my weak side. I need to build my hooks first. I don't want Max to have any chance of escaping first. So I post on the hip flexor, I push, and I build my hooks. Now I have high hooks. From this position, I go single hand. As I start to choke Max, look how he's pulling it down. My left hand is going to pummel inside and control a cross wrist. That's what I need first. And now I'm going to make what I would like to call a zip tie motion. As I zip tie up with my right hand, I start punching the left hand down. Looks like this. 1. Now my right foot comes over. As soon as I trap the hand, my shoelaces go on Max's spine. I keep my left hook tight up by his hip. Now my left hand comes underneath. I control the hand. My right hand's going to start to pummel. I control on Max's trap, put my wristwatch over, and finish. As Max gets tough, he pulls the hand free. I come around, make my rear naked choke grip, and I finish the choke here. And that's going to be how we can start to trap the arm using our foot behind our partner's spine. Guys, if you want to see the full video we did on back control, we talked about retention, we talked about control, and we talked about submissions. You can click right here. We also just launched our free online membership. You can try it completely free, no credit card required. Go to coreprobjj.com or click right here.